Welcome back to Home Base Haven, your safe haven for real work from home jobs. In today's video, I have several roles for you that are all in the healthcare or health and wellness space. I have some traditional healthcare companies as well as some that are startups in the health and wellness space. So the ranges range on the low end from around $17 to $31 per hour. And then on the high end, we have a position that goes up to $80K potentially. And that one doesn't require you to have a degree either. So some great options today. Hopefully something will suit what you might be interested in. Thank you for joining me again. Make sure you grab your free download if you haven't already for anyone that's new here. And please also check the description box below for more info and useful resources for you. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the first role. This is with a company called Calibrate, and they are a startup company and they've been around for some time, and they're looking for a member support representative, and it's 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. And what they're about is they have created a program that was designed by world leaders in obesity and nutrition science to improve metabolic health and drive long-term weight loss that's impactful, realistic, and sustainable. So they're tackling weight loss and have created a weight loss program that focuses more on biology and research and making it sustainable for people to maintain. And in this role, they're looking for someone that's positive, energetic, and experienced member-centric support reps to deliver exceptional care to our valued members through multiple channels. So that includes phone support. In this role, you will be responsible for completing tasks and resolving member inquiries to deliver an excellent experience while helping our members achieve their desired outcomes. And again, this is Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern, and the pay is $18 to $20 per hour. Then they go pretty in detail here with more of the responsibilities. I'm not going to bore you with all of those. You can go through that on your own. Let's look at what we need to know, which is what they want you to have to apply. So a high school degree or equivalent is required. You do not have to have a bachelor's degree. You must be a self-starter with the ability to hold yourself accountable. That's for any job. You must have strong verbal and written communication skills. You must be a quick learner. Previous experience is ideal if you've worked in like hospitality, member services, or customer support, especially at an early stage startup like themselves. High level of creativity, must be adaptable, great with time management and prioritizing your work, your task for the day. Great active listening skills, able to work under pressure, strong work ethic, working independently and as part of a team. So a lot of transferable skills, and you don't have to have a lot of, or really any, industry specific experience. So that's the great thing about this. And they do have more of the entry level pay, $18 to $20 per hour, but it's a great way to get your foot in the door, especially with a startup company in the tech space. They have a software program. So that is great there. And then they go over their benefits package here that you can look over. And again, the company is Calibrate. Let's go into the next role. This one is more traditional with United Healthcare. I'm sure you've heard of them if you live in the U.S., one of the major insurance companies and healthcare companies. They're looking for a customer service advocate, and this is national, remote, anywhere within the U.S. And in this role, the position is full-time. It's 40 hours a week, Monday through Friday, and you have to work any of their 8-hour shifts that are between 10:30 a.m. and 7 p.m. Central Time, and it may be necessary to work occasional overtime as well. They do provide 7 weeks of paid training, so that is a plus, and the hours during training will be 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Central. So just take note of that difference between training hours and what your schedule will look like. And it's again Monday through Friday, and 100% attendance is required for training, which will be done virtually from home. Now, in this role, you're going to respond to and resolve on the first call customer inquiries, help guide and educate customers, contact care providers like doctors' offices on behalf of the customer, guide customers in using myuhc.com, so their patient portal, their actual insurance benefits, things like that. You're going to help them navigate that and understand what their actual benefits are, what they have access to, and must be able to multitask and pay close attention to detail. And based on business needs, you may be asked to assist with calls from other lines of business within United Health Group. And then the required qualifications are a high school diploma. Again, another role that does not require you to have a degree. You must be 18 or older, have at least 1 year experience in customer service, and it doesn't have to be in healthcare. This, of course, involves member calls with an expected volume of 50 to 70 calls daily. Experience with Windows PC, be comfortable with Microsoft Office, navigating a computer, and again, they mentioned the hours you can expect to work. And the pay range listed for this role is $17.74 all the way up to $31.63 per hour based on full-time employment. So of course that is a wide range, but it will depend on your skills and your experience, but this is a great entry-level role if you are looking to get into healthcare. Okay, let's go into the next one, and please go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with someone that could benefit from this information as well. This is with Conduent. This is another healthcare company that is almost always hiring, pretty much always hiring. Quality Assurance Associate for Medicaid. This is let me see, actually. Yes, so I got just double checking that it's remote. Here they mentioned you need to be in Helena, but when you come near there, it does confirm that this is remote anywhere within the U.S. Sorry for that brief pause. So $17 per hour, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Time, Monday through Friday. So it says the individual who fills this position will be responsible for completing internal audit reviews for quality assurance. You're going to analyze and conduct internal audits of department performance. And then they go more into detail about your duties in that role. The job requirements, it's a very short list of high school diploma. You don't have to have a degree, and experience working with Medicaid or insurance is required. So if you've previously worked in healthcare, really in any capacity, then you can qualify for that, because if you worked in healthcare, even whether it's on the business side or on the clinical side, you have worked with insurance in some aspect, so I would count that if I were you. And then the desired skills, of course, if you have quality assurance experience with Medicaid or insurance, that is preferred, which is kind of conflicting and confusing. Here it says required, here it says preferred. Proficient, that's why I always like to say you can just speak to the skills that you have and make it so that you can at least speak to it. And even if you don't meet the requirements, quote unquote, sometimes, they have to train you anyway to perform the job the way they want you to, so I would still give yourself a shot. Proficiency in Microsoft Office, including Access, Excel, Outlook, and Word. Exceptional attention to detail, of course, with quality assurance. Time management skills, able to communicate well, and the capability to handle multiple tasks simultaneously. And then they go over their basic benefits package here. Is pretty standard. And again, this pay was $17 per hour. This is a great entry-level healthcare position. Let's go into the next one. This is the one with a nice high salary. This is with the company Hims and Hers. If you're not familiar with them, they're a leading health and wellness platform on a mission to help the world feel great through the power of better health. So they have a lot of supplements and vitamins, and I believe other products for men and women that are, based on health. So they're looking for a program success associate for their care team. This is remote anywhere within the U.S. And the main thing we care about is the compensation. The pay is $65K to $80K per year. And this is in the care operations department. An application deadline is July 12th, specifically at 2 a.m. Eastern. So make sure you take note of that. Now, in this role, you will serve as a subject matter expert in supporting the care team and taking a primary role in improving processes that improve the care team's ability to provide high-quality, efficient work on the platform. And they go more into detail, so I'm going to read a couple of these. You're going to assist the providers by answering questions, solving tech issues, and working internally to solve care team problems. Now, this sounds like you have to have a really specified work experience to work this role, but you really don't. You just need to have a customer service background, and I'm going to show you. And identify trends and common issues, develop and promote processes to facilitate streamlined work, be an extraordinary team member. Now, what they want you to have, you don't have to have a degree for this role either. They just want you to have 2 years of work experience in customer support, community management, or operations. It's pretty vague. So if you worked any customer service or any customer support role, you already qualify without having worked in this health and wellness space before. Exceptional communication skills. You must be a self-starter, tech savvy, and able to learn new platforms quickly, which means they're going to train you everything you need to know to be successful in this role, and your success equals their success, especially with this job title. And you need to have tremendous attention to detail. And then the bonus here, in addition to the pay, is unlimited PTO, company holidays, quarterly mental health days. Love that. Of course, the competitive salary, employee stock purchase program. So great benefits package here and great opportunity. You have until July 12th, but if you're interested, I would apply ASAP. And thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe and share this video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what kind of roles you're looking for, industry, part-time, full-time, 1099, whatever it may be, so I can better tailor my job search to bring you guys more of what you're looking for. Thank you again, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.